Ralph here, and welcome, hang on, to True Power Trumpet Fitness here on wonderful Wednesday in Connecticut. Wonderful Wednesday. Another beautiful day. Not a whole lot of sun, but up in the high 40s, low 50s. Life's good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Strength, flexibility, and endurance. Today is endurance. And guys, all three come together in a synergy that you have to have the package. It can't just be one or the other, okay? Endurance, I feel is, you know what? Let me honk first and then I'll talk about endurance, all right? I have played a little bit, so we'll see what we got. Very little bit, but see what we got. Anyway, some hellacious double seasonal trumpet shell sound. The reason I did the trumpet shell sound is because that is one of the few things in the orchestral literature that a little bit of endurance comes into play. No question about it, a little bit of endurance comes into play. Anyway, that is my first point. Strength, flexibility, endurance. Okay? Strength and flexibility are 1 and 1A. They go hand in hand. Oh, the endurance does too. But the endurance, I gotta say, is number 3. Now let me explain. Endurance while you're practicing. If you have endurance problems while you're practicing, you're not practicing correctly. At the first sign of collapse, you stop. I've been saying this for years. You stop, spit buzz, and reset. And as long as you keep to that one critical element, you can go all day long. You can go all day long. So if you're only good for 20 minutes, and then you're not practicing those 20 minutes, right? I just talked with a student about this the other day. Okay? If it's 20 minutes, you're playing out of your happy zone. You're not stopping when you're feeling crash. Guys, you should be able to do it all day long. That's a fact. Okay? Now, if you're doing it all day long, come hell or high water, a la Doc Severinsen, you're going to keep that thing on your lip no matter what happens, because that is not how you develop endurance. I will get to that in a minute. Okay? But in a practice session, if you are having endurance issues, your fault. There is no such thing. Okay? If I was playing that trumpet shell sound and I was crashing in the middle in a practice session, I stop, spit buzz, and reset. You don't keep going until you can't play anymore. Guys, that is your issue. Okay? When you're out playing professionally, that's a different story. Completely different story. Now, with that said, I want you to think of one area of musical performance where endurance is an issue. Orchestra playing, endurance is not an issue. It's not. You have difficult licks, but it is not an issue. Mahler Fifth, Alpine Symphony, yes, you have tough licks. But, Mel Broyles down in the pit doing the Ring of Nibelung, yes, it's a 4.5, 5 hour absolute struggle. But you have plenty of time to stop, spit, buzz, reset. The licks themselves are not an endurance issue. Okay? That's just a fact. All right? Now, jazz, high lead. Guys, the arrangers and the writers, Jay Chataway, all those guys, they know how brutal these things are, and they act accordingly. Yes, you have ridiculously high charts. I mean, Roger Ingram and Harry Connick, D's above double C? Absolutely. Absolutely. They are high and difficult. But there is plenty of time to rest. They are just short blasts. And if you are practicing that way, it should not be a problem. There are some solos that can have endurance issues. Some of those, the cornet solos, some of them have endurance issues, a little bit, but not a big deal. The reason I put Clifford Brown on the thumbnail, that is where the endurance comes along. To me, jazz solos. Guys, if you look at what some of those transcriptions of Dizzy, Clifford Brown can go for 3-4 pages. Up, down, around, soft, loud, without taking the thing off his mouth. That's where it comes in. And that is a very, very specific part of brass playing. Now, I've done this before and I'm going to do it again. How do you get endurance? Endurance is this, and take this to the bank. This is physiological, scientific, whatever you want. Not some mumbo jumbo by some dope that wants you to keep this thing on until you feel the burn. That's not how you develop endurance. Endurance is the ability to stay relaxed for a period of time. I'll say it again. The endurance is the ability to stay relaxed, the corners in our case, for a period of time. Now that is across the board. With any athletic endeavor, that is across the board. Okay, but we'll just talk about trumpet. Now, as long as you are, I do this before, I'm going to do it again. Okay, my arm is completely relaxed. Okay, how long am I going to be able to keep it in this position? Forever. Forever and a day. Okay, now, without moving a part of the whole thing, I am going to tighten up my muscles from the tip of this finger up to the hand, through the forearm, up to the shoulder. See, it's not moving at all, but it is tight. Tight. How long do you think I'm going to be able to do that? A couple minutes tops. And if I do that for a couple minutes, okay, then take a rest. A couple minutes more for an hour. Every single day, after 6 months, what do you think my arm is going to be like? It's going to be an absolute mess. Carpal tunnel, tendinitis, it's going to be a mess. The ability to stay relaxed over a period of time. Okay? That is why, as long as you adhere to that principle while you are practicing, you have no endurance problems when you practice. Now, what is crashing when you're practicing? That's the corners are getting tight. If you stop, spit buzz, relax, and go back with relaxed corners, you have no endurance problems. And then if it happens again. Now, there are sometimes, back in the day when I was putting the mega hours, sometimes, if I was doing an urban characteristic, I couldn't do one measure without stopping, spit buzzing, and resetting. Okay, stop, reset. That you can practice as long as you want. And staying in your happy zone, that is how you develop endurance. Case closed. Anyway, eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.